Hello, my name is Kaylene Santos, and I'll be doing my presentation on Nintendo. For a bit of early history, in 1889, Fusajio Yamauchi founded Nintendo Scopai in Kyoto, Japan, to produce Hanafuda cards. Now, these cards featured illustrations instead of your typical numbers, which helped them become exempt from Japan's gambling ban, which did not allow your stereotypical playing cards. This gained popularity among the public, especially with the Yukaza. In 1907, they partnered with Japan's Tobacco and Salt Corporation, allowing Nintendo cards to be sold in cigarette shops across Japan, marking the first major expansion of the company. In 1949, Hiroshi Yamauchi became president, firing all family members and establishing a tough leadership style. This helped him to secure a licensing deal with Walt Disney Productions, which allowed them to feature Disney characters on Nintendo cards, expanding the appeal to Japanese families. In 1962, they rebranded as Nintendo's Corporation. And in 1960s, Hiroshi expanded into various businesses, such as instant rice, love hotels, and taxi services. But after failure, they decided just to shift their focus to toys. In 1973, they experimented with video games, leading to Nintendo's entry into arcade games with titles like Wild Gunman in 1975 and home consoles like Color TV game series in 1977. In the 1980s, Nintendo's of America was established, and they released Game & Watched, an LCD handheld game series. In 1981, Donkey Kong was also released, introducing characters like Donkey Kong and Mario, which led to a major game success. In 1985, the NES was launched in the US with Super Mario Bros., helping revive the American video game industry and ending the 80s video game crash. During this time, in Japan, The Legend of Zelda was launched, and it became a massive hit. They also began their international expansion in both Europe and Australia. In 1989, the first Nintendo's World Championship was hosted to celebrate competitive gaming. In 1996, Nintendo 64 was released, with the game called Pokemon Red and Green, which was released and became one of Nintendo's biggest franchise, and it still is one of their biggest franchises to this day. In 2006, Nintendo launched their new console, the Wii, which had two major hits, the Wii Sports game and the Zelda Twilight Princess. In the following years of their major success, they also released consoles such as the Nintendo DS iXL, the 3DS, and the Wii U. Nintendo has started to release some of their most popular games on mobile devices, and their latest console is currently the Switch, which they are currently releasing a new version of. Background: Nintendo's headquarters is still currently located in Kyoto, Japan. Their current president is Shuntaro Furukawa. Nintendo's mission statement is to put smiles on the faces of everyone they touch. As of November of this year, Fire Emblem Heroes is Nintendo's highest earning mobile game, with $879 million in player spending, and their second highest earning mobile game, with $267 million, is Mario Kart Tour. For current news, we have a lot of exciting upcoming releases, such as Donkey Kong Country Returns, Cybercorp, Nine Souls, and Stella of the End. The Game Awards 2024 will take place on December 12th, and several of Nintendo's games are nominated, such as Super Mario Party Jamboree, Animal Well, and The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. They host many esports competitions and championships with their games, including Overwatch, Super Mario, Smash Bros., Splatoon, and Esports Legend. For some key takeaways on my research on Nintendo, I believe its success can be attributed to its constant innovation and strong brand identity. The company has constantly introduced unique gaming experiences, such as motion control with the Wii, dual screens with the DS and 3DS, and the hybrid design of Nintendo Switch. Additionally, Nintendo has maintained a loyal fan base through iconic game franchises such as The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, and Pokemon, focusing on gameplay and accessibility. The combination of innovation and family-friendly gaming has allowed Nintendo to thrive in a competitive gaming industry. Something I did not know about Nintendo, despite playing their games and following their brand since I was little, is how they started out as a card company. I feel like, though it is something that is extremely important to their history, it is not something that everyone knows. For the future of Nintendo, I would be interested in seeing what type of gaming consoles and new innovations and technologies that they will introduce. It will also be interesting to see what type of brand changes they might have in the upcoming future. And lastly, here are my references.